Good day, everyone. Today, I am thrilled to present to you the fascinating world of the Mamanwa Tribe, one of the indigenous groups that call the beautiful islands of the Philippines their home. The Mamanwa Tribe holds a rich and cultural heritage, deep-rooted traditions, and a profound connection with their natural surroundings. I will now hand over the next presenter, Mr. Talibong, for trivias of the Mamanwa tribe.
Trivias of Mamanwa Tribe. First is origin. The Mamanwa tribe is believed to have a distinct heritage and is not directly related to other Filipino population. They were previously considered a Negrito group but are now recognized as a separate indigenous group. Second is culture and language. The Mamanwa people have their own unique culture, language, and tradition. They have a spiritual leaders called Babaylan who plays a significant role in mediating with the spirit and performing healing rituals. Their language belong to a Austronesian language family. Third is conservation of ancestral domain. The Mamanwa tribe places great importance on the conservation of their ancestral domain, particularly Mount Panlabaw. They strive to protect and preserve their natural resources and maintain a harmonious relationship with their environment. Fourth is livelihood. Traditionally, the Manwa people were hunters and gatherers. However, some groups have transitioned to other livelihood activities such as organic farming and vegetable production. Government assistance and support have helped them improve their livelihood and assess market. And the last is migration. In 1981, a group of Mamanwa people left their home in Surigao, Mindanao to seek a safe and peaceful refuge in Visayas region. They faced hostilities and conflict in their previous location and embarked on a journey to find a better living environment. And next reporter.
So the following slides would be the basic information of the Mamanwa tribe. The Mamanwa can be found in Agusan del Norte, Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur, Palawan Island, and in the mountains of southern Leyte. Mamanwa tribe is an indigenous group in the Philippines that can be found in a various regions across the country. In Agusan del Norte, this province is located in the Caraga region of Mindanao. The Mamanwa tribe in Agusan del Norte primarily resides in the mountainous areas where they can establish their communities and maintain their traditional way of life. Surigao del Norte. It is situated in the northeastern part of Mindanao. Surigao del Norte is home to a significant population of the Mamanwa tribe. They live in the forest and mountainous regions of the province where they practice their cultural traditions and maintain a close connection with nature. In Surigao del Sur, this is the province that also located in Caraga region. It is another area where the Mamanwa tribe can be found. They inhabit the forest and remote areas of Surigao del Sur, preserving their cultural heritage and way of living. In Panawan Island, also known as Panaon Island, is situated in the province of Southern Leyte. The Mamanwa tribe has a presence on this island where they have established their communities and continue to uphold their cultural practices. The last place would be mountains of southern Leyte. The Mamanwa tribe can also be found in the mountainous regions of southern Leyte, which is a province in the eastern Visayas region. They adapted to the mountainous terrain and have developed their livelihood activities based on the resources available in the area. Next slide. Mamanwa tribe has been classified as a Negrito subgroup. The Mamanwa tribe, an indigenous group in the Philippines, has historically been classified as a subgroup of the Negrito ethnic group. Negritos are considered one of the earliest inhabitants of the Philippines and are characterized by their physical features such as dark skin and curly hair. Traditionally, both Mamanwa women and men wear fabric made headdress and some accessories such as necklace made of beads. However, nowadays, men and women of Mamanwa already adopted the modern attire such as t-shirt and pants. As we can see in the background photo, the Mamanwa tribe in the Philippines adorn themselves with fabric-made headdresses and accessories like bead necklaces. However, in modern times, both Mamanwa men and women have embraced more contemporary attire, such as t-shirts and pants. This, this shift in clothing reflects the influence of modernization and changing societal norms, while still acknowledging the tribe's rich culture and heritage. And now, I will pass the next presenter, Mr. Agbo.
Next slide. Next slide, Swindle.
Next slide daw, Jem.
Next page yun. Okay, we're here now in birth ritual. Mamano women during pregnancy would surprise their desire for food, affecting the health and growth of their babies, which naturally need nutritious food, especially while inside the womb of their mother. During pregnancy, on account of their elder reputation to take nutritious food items, which can increase the weight of their unborn babies. Mamanwa, Mamanwa, births were so among the Mamanwa involved pregnancy women surprising their food's desire based on elders' prohibition. This practice is believed to impact the health and growth of babies in the womb. As a woman, avoid assumption nutritious foods that are essential for vital development. The cultural tradition reflects the community's beliefs about the impact of their certain foods on the weight and well-being of unborn babies, shaping the prenatal experiments of Mamanwa women. Next slide. Marriage ritual. Mamano weddings are traditional celebratory summer month, March to March to May. The courtship begins when a boy is between 7 to 10 years old. Parents will the home of prospective brides of the same age as their son, and the head of the family informs the girl's family and their son's sake marriage. Mamanwa marriage rituals involve specific tradition and timeless. The weddings are traditionally held in the summer months, from oh, from March to May. Remarkably, the courtship process begins early, typically when the boy is between 7 to 10 years old. This is unique practice. Parents, parents take an active role in matchmaking. They visit the home of the prospective bride who is of similar age of their son. During the visit, the head of the family formally communicates to the girl's family that their son is expressing an interest in marriage. These early initiations of courtship process and involvement of family form the upset, re- reflect the cultural significance significant place on familial connections and their structure approved to martial agreement within the Mamano community. Next slide. Death and mourning ritual. They transfer from a place to another, especially in case of death to live. Sadness, grief, sorrow, and grief, painful memories. In Mamanwa, the dead were either laid on a platform built inside a tree or wrapped in a muff or bamboo slats and hung up the tree. In this context of this and mourning ritual among the Mamanwa, insignificant aspects involved relocating from one place to another, particularly when someone passing away. This is translation serves the purpose of moving away from the environment associated with sadness, profound sorrow, and painful memories, allowing the community to gradually forget the outcome grief. Regarding the handling of the deceased, manual customs involves two main practices. The departed Individual is either lead on a platform construction constructed. Next slide. Next slide. Healing ritual. Healing ritual are performed by Bailant or Tambahon, who has two kind, namely, those are specialists in using herbal medicine or certain illness, and those are skills in conducting ritual and ceremonies. Healing ritual within the Mamanwa community are facilitated in Babaylan or Tambuhon, who serve as shaman in district specialization. These are two types of this practitioner. One group specializes in utilizing herbal medicine for treating illness, harnessing the healing properties of various plants. The other group is skills in conducting ritual and ceremonies, relying on traditional practice to address health concerns. This dual expertise highlights the holistic approach to healing within Mamano culture, incorporating both herbal remedies and ceremonial practice for the well-being of community member. Next slide. And superstitious belief. Mamanwa tribes believes in spirits and unseen being residing and protecting the elements of their environment, and the two were recognition and respect must accorded, otherwise they will punish or afflicted by diverse incident. Within the Mamanwa tribe,
Wala.
superstitious beliefs are deeply rooted in a belief system that acknowledge the existence of spirits and unseen being within their environment. The community holds that these spirits play a crucial role in protecting different elements of their surroundings. As part of this belief, there is a strong emphasis in according recognitions and respect to their spirits. Failure to do so is thought to leading to punish or affliction by diverse incidents. This worldview reflects the Mamanwa profound connection to their natural surroundings and the spiritual entities they believe inhabit them. The a hindrance to ritual and practice aims to honoring the spirits. The spirits is a significant aspect of their culture, illustrating a sense of reverence and fear regarding the consequences of neglecting this supernatural force. Next reporter.
So, another superstitious beliefs, another when it is a farm area, releasing a white chicken will result to fertility of the soil. It is believed that this will increase the harvest. So, the practice of releasing a white chicken is to promote fertility and increase harvest in a farm area is quite intriguing. It seems like a unique superstition rooted in the belief that certain actions can have positive impact on the land and its productivity. These types of rituals often reflect a deep connection between humans and nature. It's fascinating to think about how cultures around the world develop their own unique traditions to nurture the land and ensure bountiful harvest. Next slide. So the ceremonies of Mamanwa tribe. Next. Bunok-Bunok Festival is a ritual dance originated in Mamanwa tribe. This festival is celebrated in Surigao. It is also celebrated in reverence to the patron saint San Nicolas di Tolentino and to reflect the city's rich cultural heritage. So, so the Bunok-Bunok Festival sounds like a colorful and vibrant celebration of cultural heritage. Originating from the Mamanwa tribe in Surigao, it's wonderful to see how this festival has become a way to pay tribute to both their indigenous roots and the patron Saint San Nicolas di Tolentino. Festivals like Bunok Bunok are not only a source of entertainment but also a means of uh, preserving and showcasing the unique traditions and customs of a community. I can imagine the lively atmosphere with locals and visitors coming together to witness the ritual dance and immerse themselves in the vibrant music and costumes. This kind of festival serves as a reminder of the richness and diversity of cultures around the world. Next slide. So, tawahan ceremony that will be discussed by Miss Abe Abe.
So, Tahawan ceremony. They are still practicing this ceremony, which is an indigenous manner of worship, thanksgiving, and cheery making. So, the Tahawan ceremony is a traditional religious ceremony practiced by the Mamanwa tribe in the Caraga region of the Philippines. This Tahawan ritual in which to give thanks or marry. The word Tahawan comes from the Mamanwa word for supreme being. The ceremony is usually held outdoors in a sacred clearing or near a body of water, and it is often seen as a way to maintain balance and harmony in the world. And it is an important part of Mamanwa culture and identity. It helps them to connect the community to their ancestors, their environment, and their spiritual beliefs. Next slide. Kahimunan ceremony. Grand festivity in the Mamanwa land. It is offered when welcoming an important person in the town or province. So the Kahimunan festival is a significant and revered celebration among the Mamanwa people, typically held to honor and welcome important guests to their town or province. The community warmly welcomes these visitors through a special dance called Pag-abi-abi sa Bisita. This festival involves elaborate rituals, festivities, and it is a significant festivity highlighted by an abundant feast where usually more than two pigs are ritually offered in honor of the occasion. So overall, the Kahimunan Festival is a deeply spiritual and culturally significant event for the Mamanwa, marked by rituals, communal participation, feasting, and the preservation of their cultural heritage through oral traditions. The ceremony is characterized by vibrant traditions, cultural performances, and rituals that showcase the rich heritage and deep rooted traditions of the Mamanwa people. It is a time of joy and unity where the entire community comes together to celebrate and create lasting memories. And that's all for my part. I will now hand it over to Ms. Brandaris to discuss her topic.
Gods and goddesses. Tahaw, the supreme god. Mambabaya, the supreme deity. Diyatut, the lowest in the rank of the deities is believed that to dwell in the ballet tree. Balletic tree. Next slide. Rules of men and women. Next. The rules of men. Mamamwa men are tasked to gather materials from the forests that are far from them, which will be used to make their products for economic purposes. Men from Mamamwa are skilled in doing farming. They are also using bow and arrow in hunting. The Mamamwa are an indigenous group in the Philippines. In traditional Mamamwa society, the roles of men typically include hunting, gathering, and providing for the family. They often engage in activities such as fishing, trapping, and foraging for food. Additionally, men may be involved in building and maintaining shelters as well as participating in community rituals and ceremony. The specific roles can vary within the indigenous community, and modern influences can also impact the traditional practices. Next slide. Rules of women. Mamamwa, women contribute fairly on the household income by selling their basketry or products from rattan in the towns of Cortes and Tandag respectively. Others were active in the farm planting vegetables and gathering honey. Majority of the household chores are done by women. In traditional Mamamwa society, women play vital roles in various aspects of community life. Some of the roles of community I women in Mamamwa culture include: first is gathering and foraging. Women are often responsible for gathering and foraging for edible plants, fruits, and other resources in their natural environment. The second one is food preparation. Women typically take on the role of preparing meals for the family using the gathered food items. Childcare. Women are commonly involved in childcare, nurturing and taking care of their children within the community. Craftsmanship. Women engage in traditional crafts such as weaving, pottery, or other artisanal activities, contributing to the creation of essential tools and objects for daily life. Community support. Women often provide social support within the community, participating in rituals, ceremonies, and maintaining social connection. And lastly is domestic tasks. Women typically manage household chores, including maintaining the living space and ensuring the well-being of the family. It's important to note that these rules may vary among different Mamamua communities, and modern influences could also impact traditional gender rules. Efforts to preserve indigenous culture and tradition are ongoing, and some communities may adapt to changing circumstances while still maintaining elements of their cultural identity. Next.
Leadership. The Kula. The Kula leader, duly recognized by the civil authorities, she initiatively leads in conducting the community celebrations such as Kalumunan and Magdiwata, leads the village in welcoming visitors or dignitaries like elected officials in the local government unit LGUs. She obliged to solve the conflict and will make sure it will be pacified. Notable personalities. Melinda Gates. She is a strong woman who uses her voice to create positive change and one of the female forest defenders of the Philippines. Melinda Gates is one of the 6 women who are part of her tribe's Bantay Banwa group, where she actively speaks on behalf of her fellow Mamanwas during consultations on forest governance. She said a woman with a voice is by definition a strong woman.
So that would be all. Thank you for joining us on this journey to explore the Mamanwa tribe. I hope this presentation has shed light on the rich heritage and captivating traditions of this remarkable indigenous group. Let's continue to celebrate and honor the cultural diversity that makes our world so beautiful and vibrant. Once again, thank you and goodbye.